Today, we're diving into a really powerful piece of ancient wisdom. It's a single command that's basically a blueprint for protecting our inner world. We're going to break down what it really means to become a diligent sentinel for the very source of our lives.
So this is the verse we're really digging into today. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Now, this isn't just some gentle suggestion, It's a serious, urgent command, and it's got a life-altering reason attached right to it.
To really feel the weight of this, we've got to break it down piece by piece. What does it actually mean to keep your heart with all diligence?
Okay, let's get super clear on this. This is a call for active, vigilant protection. To keep something means to guard it like it's precious. And the heart here, well, it's not just the muscle beating in your chest. It's the absolute core of who you are, your thoughts, your feelings, your will, the whole shebang. And all diligence, man, that means protecting it with the same focus you'd use for your bank password. No carelessness allowed.
So why all the high-level security? Why is guarding our inner world so critical? Well, the proverb gives us this incredible image. Our heart is the source, the wellspring, and absolutely everything in our lives, the issues of life, flows directly from it.
And just think about what's flowing from this wellspring. We're not talking about small stuff. We're talking about our faith, the huge, life-shaping decisions we make, our ability to think clearly when the pressure's on, and that thing we're all after, inner peace. It all starts right here.
Pastor Oyewole just nails it with this insight. He connects it all to our quality of life. And it's not about how things look on the outside, is it? It's about how you feel when you're all alone, with just your own thoughts. That's the real test.
So, if we're going to be these effective sentinels, these guards, we have to know what we're up against. We've got to be able to recognize the enemy when it shows up at the gate.
What are these threats that are constantly trying to breach our defenses and mess with that inner peace?
You can almost break these down into two camps, stuff that comes from the outside and stuff that's already inside. The external attacks are things like offenses from other people, subtle manipulation, and just flat-out deception. But internally, we're fighting our own pride and the absolute poison of unforgiveness. Every single one of them is designed to stir up confusion and pollute that inner wellspring.
And this is a really crucial warning. Manipulation and deception are especially dangerous because we can let them in without even realizing it. It's a huge vulnerability to just open up your will without paying close attention to who or what you're listening to.
So let's just lock this core idea in our minds one more time. The quality of our lives really does depend on our inner peace. Every strategy we're about to cover serves this one ultimate goal.
Which, of course, brings us to the most important question of all. We know the command, we know the threat, but what's the actual game plan? How do we do it?
All right, let's get practical. Pastor Oyewole lays out an 8-step toolkit for becoming that diligent sentinel for our own hearts.
So think of these first 4 tools as building the walls of your fortress. Step 1 is filling your heart with God's Word. That's like using the strongest possible building materials. Step 2, being mindful of what you consume, is all about monitoring the gates. What music, shows, and messages are you letting in? Step 3 is about choosing your allies carefully. And Step 4, praying for discernment. That's like posting a watchman on the wall who can spot danger from a mile away.
Let's just pause on discernment for a second, because it's such a key defensive tool. It's that gut feeling, that ability to spot when something's off. And here's a major red flag to look for. When someone or something is subtly trying to get you to bend your own principles or go against what you know is right, that is a clear, blinking sign of deception.
Okay, so if the first 4 steps were about building the fortress, these next 4 are all about maintaining order inside the walls. Guarding your emotions and avoiding unnecessary pressure, that's like managing your supplies and troops wisely. Forgiveness is absolutely crucial for preventing rot from the inside out. And prayer? Well, that's the command center. That's where you get your strategy and report back for new orders.
Let's really focus on forgiveness for a moment because it's a game changer. Look at the contrast here. When you hold on to an offense, you're literally allowing bitterness and resentment to take root and grow inside of you. It's poisoning your wellspring. So forgiveness isn't really for the other person. It's an act of self-preservation. It's how you protect your own inner source and keep your peace.
So, after putting this 8-step strategy into practice, what's the result? What's the real payoff for all this diligent guardianship? The outcome is this profound, and get this, active peace. The word garrisons is so cool. It means to station troops in a fortress to defend it. So the peace you get isn't passive.
It's not just a lack of conflict, it's like a divine security force that is actively standing guard over your heart and your mind.
And it all comes back to this one central thing: keeping your heart protected so that it can remain a pure wellspring, a source from which a good, healthy, and peaceful life can flow.
So, as we wrap this up, let's make it real. Looking back at that list of threats, what is one specific thing? Maybe it's a person, a social media feed, or even an internal attitude like pride that you are going to consciously guard your heart from, starting this week. Your first mission as a diligent sentinel. What's it going to be?
This entire breakdown was based on the incredible teachings of Pastor